Can you hear me back there? Is that on? All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Good morning. Thank you for coming out. I'd like to recognize our alderman, mayor, and county manager here in support of our officers here at the police department. Kind of a difficult situation. Last night around 9:30 p.m., two of our officers went to Woodland Hills to serve a felony probation warrant on Clay Allen Lichty, 52 years old. He had a Hayesville address, but he had been staying at a couple of different residences here in Franklin. They encountered Mr. Lichty near the driveway, asked him to show his hands. Officers deployed a taser at one point. Then Mr. Lichty produced a firearm, handgun, and shot at our officers. Our officers returned fire, and Mr. Lichty died on the scene, pronounced dead by EMS. We were assisted by the Macon County Sheriff's Office, Fire Department, EMS, and the 911 Center. Mr. Lichty had had a history here of several arrests here in Macon County. It's public record if anybody needs to get a copy of that. We'll also have the pictures and hand out for everyone. You may have any questions so far?
Are you releasing the names of the officers involved yet?
Not right now. We've turned the investigation over to the State Bureau of Investigation. They'll make that determination. The autopsy will be scheduled, I think, Thursday,
Okay.
by the medical examiner's office. And once that's done, you can contact the State Bureau of Investigation there in Asheville. They can release the names of the officers.
And what, you said two officers were involved?
Yes.
Were the two officers, did both of those officers fire?
Not sure yet. We'll determine that once we get more information from the SBI.
What kind of weapon did the Lichty have?
He had a revolver. I don't know the caliber.
How many shots did he fire?
I don't know that yet. It's kind of still, in its infancy right now. We'll get that sorted out here eventually.
Do you know how many times, well, I guess you don't know how many times he was
No.
actually struck?
One of our officers was slightly injured. He was treated at the Angel Medical Center and released.
Slightly injured by a bullet that
No.
grazed him, or?
No, just from the interaction with the suspect.
Are the officers?
They're on administrative paid leave right now to get an update from the SBI and the district attorney's office.
Paid leave?
Yes. And which is standard procedure in a shooting, officer involved shooting.
You say Lichty has a kind of a record here in Macon County. Is it rather lengthy?
He's had several arrests within the last year. Our officers have dealt with him recently.
And what type of arrests?
I don't remember all the charges. You can look it up at the clerk's office.
Any drug charges or weapons charges?
I think there is at least a drug charge. I don't know about any other type of crimes.
You mentioned that a taser was deployed. Was that unsuccessful? Lichty brandished a weapon after the taser?
I think it was initially successful, then I don't know what point.
Okay.
Yeah, it failed to keep working. So they had to use firearms to defend their lives.
As far as you can tell at this point, did these officers follow protocol according to police procedures?
So far, everything looks good so far. So we'll get more information from the State Bureau of Investigation. Mr. Lichty, I don't know if I said earlier, he was 52 years of age. He had a Hayesville address.
Well, who else was at the house? Anybody?
It wasn't. It was in the driveway below the house. Everything occurred outdoors, away from the residence.
Were there others around there?
There were no other people involved. Two officers and the deceased, the only ones involved.
What were the charges the warrant was being served?
It's a felony probation violation.
How long do you anticipate the SBI taking to look into this?
They're already taking it and running with it. So the autopsy, that'll free up a lot more information after Thursday. So it should start moving a little faster by Thursday.
Tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow. And this happened yesterday evening at 9:30, which was Tuesday.
What was the probation violation for?
I'm not sure, it says felony probation violation. I didn't research it. That's what's on the warrant, or order for arrest.
Was he married, kids, anything like that?
We've notified the next of kin, the relatives. I don't think there was a wife, to my knowledge, but his children have been notified.
Where do they live?
Different states, no one local, had no local relatives.
How many kids?
I don't know.
And don't know if he's married?
To my knowledge, he's not. But
What was his kind of initial, it says in your release, they confronted the officers. Was he immediately belligerent or yelling and screaming or?
Well, I don't have all those
Okay.
details, but we'll get those out eventually. I don't want to speculate. I'd like to keep the officers in prayer and their families, and also Mr. Lichtig's family in your thoughts and prayers as well.
Do you have an exact address where this took place last night?
It was Woodland Hills, right off of the Riverview Street.
Riverview Street.
Yeah. As soon as you turn on Woodlands Hill right there.
Okay.
Anybody have any more questions? If not, I'll pass out the picture of the, and also a press release for you. Is that it? All right, thank you.
Thank y'all.
Yeah.